Chinese. The Chinese have struck again. The Chinese. I don't know how many Chinese follow or listeners that we have, but maybe we can look that up next episode. Let's go, baby.
We return. Episode
177?
77, yeah.
177. Holy fuck.
First up, how are you feeling, Iggy? How are you recovering after your Bucks weekend?
It was a good weekend, man. It's good to hang out with everyone, all the boys, and just drink and just, hop around, do different things. It was good fun. I recovered surprisingly pretty good. I think because I was talking to Mr. Meagley about this like yesterday. I feel like when it's like your event, you subconsciously like hold your shit more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even though I was pretty drunk, man, I'm not gonna lie. Like there's a lot of that bar crawl I really don't remember because I was blind.
Yeah, you were fucked.
Yeah. But in saying that though, like I also usually get a bit worse.
Yeah.
Like for McCann's Bucks, the next day I was like on death's door. I felt so shit.
Yeah.
And the only thing that saved me at McCann's was going down to the pub and drinking again, like hair of the dog. Like that is scientifically a fucking thing, bro. Like we did it for Rampage. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Rampage, I was waking up every morning so slaughtered from the day before where I'd open my eye. You know when you open your eyes and you've instantly got that headache and you're like, oh no. Yeah. Stomach sore.
Mouth dry.
Your mouth dry. You've almost pissed yourself. You're holding in a piss that bad and shit. That was me every single day at Rampage for the 4 days.
Yeah.
And the only thing that kept me going was waking up with everyone, looking at how rough everyone else is, forcing yourself to have a couple nibbles of shit food, and then boom, you jump on the piss again.
I think as soon as you take that break, if you have to back it up ever, it's as soon as you accept that midday nap, if you have a nap or something, game over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, see, Iggy's, I was saying to the boys, you're one of those people that you go so hard, right? I feel like sometimes you don't know your own limits. Where I'm like, this guy's going to be out. Like Iggy slept for 9 hours that first night, 10 hours.
Yeah.
I think you got to sleep like 1 a.m. and you woke up at like 10 or whatever.
I passed the fuck out at 1 and I got up at like 9:30, 10.
I come in the room, like kick on and stuff, and then Iggy's sleeping like like he's posing to be asleep. Like I sleep with my mouth open. Iggy's just fast asleep, and I'm like jealous of the deep sleep. I'm like, oh my God, like he's just getting his beauty sleep in, you know?
I also said this to Mr. Meagley too. I'm very glad I passed out when I did as well, because me as well, I'm the type of guy where if I also push that limit, where like if I stay up like past
your cactus the next day,
bro.
Yeah.
If I stay up past that 1:30 limit and I keep drinking with everyone, and don't get me wrong, at the time it's fun.
Yeah.
But the next day, then not even hair of the dog will save me, because I will not get up. I won't get up. And same with Rampage. We were going so hard, but I was still in bed by like 1:30, maybe latest 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Because I know how I am.
Yeah.
Like even when I was younger with the boys, we'd party, and if we'd bend there and kick on, bro, the next day, it's like you said, once you admit defeat and you fall asleep, I'm not getting back up.
Yeah.
I'm not getting back up. So I'm very happy the way everything planned out, man. It was fun.
And now, just like anything in life, right? You look forward to an event so much, right? And then now it's over, and next minute the wedding. You know, next minute you'll realize Chloe will be walking down the aisle, and then that'll be over. You know, you got to try and be present in the moment. You know,
the wedding's gonna be fun. I can't wait.
Yeah,
not long to go, man. I think 4 weeks.
Yeah, I love friend weddings, man.
Oh,
they top
weeks.
family weddings is obligation. Okay?
Yeah,
friend weddings, you genuinely want to, like, you know what I mean?
You're keen for
I'm keen for the wedding. It's gonna be fun, bro. It's gonna be I've got a feeling there's going to be a lot of people going to get cactus as at my wedding, bro. I can already see it. I reckon Hendo's going to be in the fucking bush vomiting and shit.
Hendo's a dope guy as well. He'll be sleeping on the, like, we'll be all kicking on and whatever, and he'll be laying on the bed with his eyes closed for about, I don't know, maybe an hour in total, and then you'll say something and he'll go, and then you realise he's been in this conversation, but he'll just have his eyes closed.
He's just listening.
But yeah, other than that, man, it was great fun. Again, just love drinking with the boys.
I went home that early, that Saturday night, right? Left a bit early. I had Frengos that night, and it was just so like
I had Frengos Sunday.
Yeah, I love getting I feel like that, getting that little bit of the Friday in, because I can't back up as well as I used to a second day, period. So I felt like like I had a good time with the boys. I felt satisfied. Then I came home, got home at around 3 or something, and then just chilled at home, had a shower, got Frengos, and the most annoying thing happened to me. This is first world problems, but. So Tori hates chili, right? Like hates. Like she even if I put pepper on her food, she goes, "Oh my god, you put pepper on it." She can eat pepper, but she just doesn't like pepper. So she doesn't like chili.
Yeah, right.
So my order and her order is she gets a single fillet original chicken burger meal, and I get a double chicken burger meal combo with bacon. I get mayo and chili. She gets just mayo, right? And I say this every time to him, clear as. I'm like. She's like, what sauce on the burgers? And I always say mayo on the single and mayo and chili on the double with bacon. And I have that drummed in, and I say it so clearly because I don't want anyone to make mistakes. Now, usually I'm clocking what they're doing. So if they go to put the chili on, I can just be like, no chili on that one, right? But I ran into Scud and Danielle. So
you were distracted.
For those listening, Scud is one of our mates, and he was there with us on the Bucks.
Yeah.
And I dropped him home that same day.
Yeah.
So he happened to get Frengos that same night, and he was behind the line. He grabbed my ass, and I was like, oh. And then I tried to poke it out, whoever it was. I'm like, oh. No, but he grabbed my ass. I was like, oh shit, Scud. So while she's making the burgers, I'm no longer focusing on what. And by the way. I've never seen this. This girl's just starting, because I've been going to Frengos for a hot minute. And I know a new worker when I see him, right? And I go, first of all, my first thought sparks, she's new here, but whatever, right? I be clear as day. Mayo on the single, mayo and chili on the double. And then Scud's like, oh yeah, like debriefing about the weekend, with Scud. Turn around, I had talking shit. She makes the meals. She puts it in a bag. I leave, right? I drive all the way home, which is maybe about 12, 13 minutes. Not that bad, but... I get home and I give the burger and cheese to Tori, unwrap it. She unwraps it. We start putting on our show, and then she picks it up. She goes, oh, and I'm like, she starts going later. Like, and I was like, oh my god. And immediate thought was a bit of chili has got onto the corner of her box or something where the chip is, and I go, don't worry about it. So I took the chip off and I peeled back the burger. And what do you know? Yeah. It's got chili, and not just a little bit of chili, like. Right, and like I said, if she could cop chili, whatever, she would have been like, I would have been like, but I know she can't eat it. So me going back with 2 cold meals, driving that's 12 minutes there, 12 minutes back, 12 minutes there. I did 2 trips. So I went back with both meals, and then I go, like I usually do, I go, I'm going to fucking give this motherfucker back. But then I go, I literally prance up. I'm like, oh, excuse me, this happened. And then they couldn't fathom why I wanted both meals exchanged. Because
why did you do that?
No, but she goes, the double is fine though. And I go, yeah, but now they're both cold. So I go, can you just make them both again? And then she's like, oh, okay, sweet. So then they did. So I was almost going to say, and can you add in for free, just for the inconvenience, a bit of chicken on top or whatever?
I had the same. I'm sick of these cunts, right? We need robots to do fast food first, please, because the same thing, we went to fucking Hungry Jack's, right? And I hate going to Hungry Jack's because the drive-through and the line is so long. You get there, they send you to the waiting bay every time. I've never not been to the waiting bay at Hungry Jack's. Every time. Send me to the waiting bay, whatever. I'm waiting like 15 minutes. She comes over, and the car next to me is there, and I ordered onion rings with my order for Rose is at home. I ordered my whatever. And then I got the plant burger for Rose because she doesn't eat meat. And I hear her say to the car next to me first, oh, did you get the onion rings and yada yada? And they're like, oh, yeah. And she gives them the bag. She comes up to my car. But maybe they got onion rings, right? She comes up to my car. But this is the thing, right? And before that, I got to the drive-through window and it had everyone there was just retarded. Like these kids were fucked up, bro. And this guy
just vaping.
He's at the window and he's like, "Are you going?" I'm like, "What?" I said, "Sorry," and he goes, and I started getting angry. I'm like, sorry? I'm like, what are you? And I just assumed he meant, is this your order? I was like, yeah, what? And paid. Anyway, so I already knew from the start. As soon as that happened, I'm like, this is gonna be fucked up. They're gonna get it wrong. She comes to my car after that car and goes, what was your order? I tell her what I ordered. It said the fucking Jack's fried chicken and the plant burger, yada yada. She goes, okay. She looks, nods, and gives me the bag. I go, okay. Drive all the way home from Hungry Jack's to my house.
You didn't check the fucking bag?
I did, though. I opened the bag and it looked decent. It looked like the shit was in there.
You don't do a thorough search.
And I've already been there for fucking half an hour. I want to go home. I still live 20 fucking minutes away. So I drove all the way home. this is worse than his situation
Yeah, it is.
because I open up the bag, we start eating, and it's completely different. It's like a family meal. So we got more food. We got 4 burgers, 2 packs of nuggets, 4 chips. But the thing is, Rose doesn't eat meat.
Yeah.
So it's all this free burgers and shit, and Rose is like, well, I got no food.
You should have just gave her the bread buns.
But she goes, I'm going to go to Macca's. So she goes to Macca's to get a fillet of fish, and I'm sitting there with 5 fucking burgers. I didn't go back and change it.
That's
Fuck
so
that.
funny.
So I was all right because I got all the food. But
True.
But it's just worse because Rose doesn't eat meat. It's like, fucking, you can't even try to eat any of this.
Rose ruining it
meat.
for everyone. See, Tori ruining it for everyone. No chili. You know, no, I'm joking.
I can't believe Tori doesn't like the chili from Frango.
Well, she doesn't like chili, period. That could be the yummiest chili. And she couldn't fathom, after she had that bit, she goes to me, Joey, how do you actually eat that chili? And I'm like, it's not that bad.
bad.
Listen to me. I don't like chili that much either, but that Frango's chili is like probably the yummiest chili you could have.
It's pretty good.
That's fucking yum. That's crazy.
But how much of that in general, I'm not saying just Tori, but like when you commit to not liking something, because you automatically, I feel like, cancel it out, whether that's chili or olives or whatever you kind of shine away from.
It's all in your head.
Yeah, because you have an experience that maybe you can. Because the thing is, to get to like chili, you got to level up from Tabasco, and then get buffalo sauce and then go higher. But Tori might have just had a bad experience with like going hard with the chili, and then that's it, chili out of the equation.
It just these fast food places. Man. Like seriously, it's the one job. And she.
But can you understand why they don't care? I get angry, and Tori.
They don't care.
Tori gets angry that I get angry because I get angry like an obese person would get angry, right?
Yeah.
But
it's their one job.
They don't care because they get paid dog shit, right? But also, my attitude is if you can't make it if you can't bag chips, if I get a large chips, fill that motherfucker up. Right?
She knew. She asked me what my order was,
she knew
it was wrong because
Yeah.
they already fucked up. She already given it away. So instead of saying something, they just chose to fuck it up. And like,
They need
you can't do this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
They need to threaten the workers to take away their social media for like a week every time they fuck someone's order up, or take away their vape pens for a week, or do something has to be done.
Robots are going to save the fast food industry.
And then robots, you can't even get angry at robots either. Imagine getting angry at a robot and you giving them a piece of your mind. Like, you fucking like, I'm so sorry, sir.
Just disintegrates you.
Steryl's got like a front fringe and shit. Like,
they make a woke robot.
Teenage woke robots. I agree, man. I've been having this fucking quarrel with St. Clair KFC for the past fucking 20 years, and now they're finally sort of getting their shit together. But same thing, like sometimes you get there and it's like the line is out onto Memory Road and shit. It's like, holy shit.
That's bad.
I think because they know as well, like quality control, I think is so hard for those joints because they know you're going to return.
Oh, yeah.
They could next to shit. They could almost shit in my food, right?
And you're going to go back
and I'll be like, I might stay away from you for 6 months, but I might be like, have you cleaned up your act now?
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Can I get the McShit burger?
Quickly, this Friday, this time, my boiler room set. I'm going to be finalizing that after the pod today. I'm very excited. A bunch of the homies are coming.
I feel like every time,
happened.
last 2 events you've done, I've been away. Even this event, I'm going away.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
When's your next? Is this like your only one in sight that's planned, and your next hasn't been planned? Or have you got a rough thing, not planned, right? But if you were to, have you looked ahead in terms of, I know you've got to focus on this show now, but in your head, have you thought, if I do one now, I could do one in this amount of time after?
Yeah, no. Well, with the people I've met this year, I've got a couple of potential shows lined up, maybe like 2 to 3, but nothing's confirmed
Spewing.
yet.
Every time I miss one of your shows, I'm like, fuck, it's good.
It's like I said, when you start getting involved with like the nightclub scene in Sydney, like I said, you basically take everything with a grain of salt until you see like a poster or something. Like it's very like up and down.
And even then, maybe it won't.
Even a poster's not even.
Yeah, even then, you're like,
you got to wait till you do testing. You just sound check.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm on the prime time, man. I'm on at midnight.
Beautiful.
In the
That's a
boiler
good time.
room. So we're gonna be fucking absolutely
Where is it
pumping in
again?
there. Cult nightclub. So across the road from the old Candies in King's Cross.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, I'm very excited, man. It's going to be fun. I'm preparing a fucking crazy set and I'm going to be fucking throwing down. I can't wait to just get the videos and the content because, like, any DJ, you could be the shittest DJ, but if you're DJing in a boiler room, it looks mad.
Yeah.
Like, everyone thinks you're a pro. So that's the only, like, that's why I'm so excited for. Like, there's going to be mad content and videos on that. So, yeah, but by the time you listen to this, it's already happened. So there's no point me sharing the ticket link in the description.
Go back in time and go.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, man, do we get any questions or?
No questions. I actually, on the topic, I did do a poll a couple of days ago.
You did?
Yeah, I did this a couple of days ago though, because I did it. I think it was that night we were eating the fast food. I said, "Who has the best chips?"
It's got to be Macca's, right? Come on.
Well, let's have a look.
I think Hungry Jack's, when they used to do, I like the thinner fries better. But the Hungry Jack's fries are crispier.
They're great.
They're great.
Eating KFC sometimes.
Oh, KFC! Wait, already? Wait, do you know,
fucking like
know,
salty as and shit.
And
like,
do you know how when the steam traps it in, they get like soft?
Yeah,
I like the limp dick chips.
Yeah.
You know the ones that
like
you
a
put in your
soft
mouth?
chip. Yeah. Fucking oath. I like picking up a chip and then you're like, this is diabetes.
Sad. Yeah,
this
it looks
is
sad.
fucking.
All right, so
what do we got?
It's a tight race.
Yeah, fuck KFC chips.
Macca's 25%, Red Rooster 31%.
KFC's going to be up there.
Hungry Jack's 25%, and KFC 19%.
Oh.
So it's tied.
It's
Hungry
actually
Jack's
pretty-
and Macca's are tied.
and that's a pretty
oh, no,
wide
sorry.
spread.
Red Rooster wins.
Yeah, okay.
Red Rooster's first.
You know what?
31%.
I sleep on Red Rooster. I thought
love Red
Rooster. I
Rooster.
thought Red Rooster for years was a money laundering business because
There's no one there and shit.
Sometimes you go there and you're like, even the janitor's like, do I need to be here?
Bro, that people who said that shit and fucking don't know what they're fucking talking about, bro. Red Rooster is cracked.
DZ was the
It's
only one
fucking
keeping him
mad.
funded
I'm
at
not
one
a
point.
fan, bro. I used to work there.
You've always been a very like. Even,
It's good, bro.
the
It's
last,
cheap.
The last few times I've eaten, you've been the one that said, "Bro, get this," and I'm like, "Oh, so I went and got that meal."
The cheesy nuggets and shit, bro.
Yeah, it has got better.
It's fucking
Yeah, the cheesy
good.
nuggets are fucking
And
lit,
it's
bro.
cheap,
Yeah.
bro. I get a full meal with like sides and shit, and it's like $20. Hungry Jack's is 45.
I think the drug dealers that worked there, they were like, people are talking about how it's a money laundering business, so we need to up the ante with what we sell. No, it is cracker, but
So yeah, other than that, no questions this time. I just had a look.
Well, how you been anyway? What have you been doing throughout the week? Making any tunes? Nothing?
Nah. I actually did. Look, I mentioned this many weeks ago because these things are hard and it's making me. I hate working with people. Rappers suck. Everyone is a pain in the ass to work with.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's like not the people. I'm doing City 2, all right? That's the track we do with Big Red Cap, the Cypher track.
Yeah.
And a few people hit me up.
You're doing the second version of that.
The second
one.
installment with new people and from all over the world and shit.
I like that.
And people hit me up at first when I started reaching out and they're like, oh, it's going to take me a while. Fair enough. All right. Respect. You tell me, fair enough. But then there's people I'm hitting up that are like, yeah, I'll do it. Because I'm reaching out to new people, right? I wanted a female voice on there. Don't know if that's going to happen. Wanted people from certain places. And I'm hitting up these girls and I'm like, they're like, yeah, I'm down to do it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I message them. I'm like, are you doing it? They see the message, don't respond.
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh, that's
I sent a
isn't
question
it?
mark, and they think they're king shit. Like you're some Aussie rap, you got a couple thousand followers. Like me too, cunt. Like I sent a question mark, sees it, don't reply. I'm like, fuck you, bro. Unfollow, unfucking whatever. Even if you get back to me, you're not getting on the fucking side.
Yeah.
And that's happened a couple times. It's not even just the girls. There's other people too. I'm like, they're like, yeah, king, and then they don't fucking respond. I'm like, fuck you, I'm doing you a favor.
Yeah.
It's a good opportunity. It's a big track. There's gonna be big eyes on it. Good names. It's a favor to you. You want to be part of it. I think you're a good rapper. And then they fucking like just everyone thinks they're fucking king shit, Aussie rap fucking icon. You're shit. You're all shit.
Do you think like it's getting worse as the younger generation like kind of comes through, or do you reckon that's always been a thing, like glazing someone? Is it called glazing when you when you kind of just go, you kind of, or not snubbing, but
It's just
if someone reaches out, it's easy to do. Like imagine how fucked up it is that because social media, right? If DZ approached them in person or called them and they just went like this, DZ's like, hey, are you doing it? And they just went.
It's
Like it's easier not to reply when you read something as opposed to back in the day before all this shit kicked off. I don't know if this has always been a thing. Maybe it's lack of commitment from certain people. You know what I mean? I don't know.
They don't want it that bad. And
Yeah.
whatever. It's ego. People think they're better than you for some reason.
Or is it that they're lazy?
I'm only talking to people who are on my level, or less followers than me. And I genuinely think you're a good rapper. You can hold your own with all these other elite MCs are going to be on there. Megalodon's going to be on there. All these people. And they've started sending me verses, and I'm getting so it's going along. But the reason it's taken so long is because these people are hard to fucking work with. I got a verse from shout out Milato. His name is all right. This Chilean dude. I hit up this Chilean dude because it's international, right? And I saw there was this dude from Western. I don't know where he's from. I think from Sydney somewhere. But he was a Chilean dude. He was rapping in Spanish and Chilean dude. So I hit him up ages ago and I was like, bro, I just to send him a message to say this is cool seeing a Latino in Oz rapping. And then when this came along, I was like, yeah, fuck, I'll hit this guy up. Hit him up and he sent me the verse yesterday. Bro, he fucking killed it. It's all in Spanish and shit. It's fucking awesome, man. So
I always get weird when it's in another language because I'm like, oh, that sounds cool, but it's just, you know what I mean? It's the language sounds cool, but I'd like to know what they're saying. That's the only thing that clashes with me.
But the whole point is the niche. So at the start of everyone's verse, it'll have their city name and shit. It's going to be very cool, all right? So shout out Megalodon, Dan the Underdog, Milato, the only guys who have gotten back to me so far. There will be more people on there, but they're either still working on their verses or they've spoken to me, whatever.
Waiting on people, you know?
You know, it is what it is. It'll happen when it happens.
And, unfortunately, no one cares as much as the person orchestrating it. Do you know what I mean? That's the fact. Yeah. It's like you having a business and you employ me and Iggy. We're gonna work hard for you, but you care the most. That's the unfortunate thing.
So wait, what beat did you end up using for that?
Your one.
Oh, the one that I swapped.
Yeah.
Because you sent me something first.
And I sent it.
Yeah, it was fucking ass.
Yeah, it was a good beat.
Nah,
you
didn't like it.
It was a good beat.
Not for city to city.
You're too.
No, bro.
Yeah, Iggy
this
is
guy, man.
Yeah, nah. Sometimes you're overcritical, but maybe you're right.
Everything that's not his, he's overcritical of.
Not for city to city, bro. This guy found the first fucking beat on BeatStars for city to city.
It was a nice beat. It sounded cool. It was bouncy. It was cool. I wanted something bouncy, not something like fucking. But I like what we got now better anyway.
What do we have now? I can't even remember, bro. What is it?
It's just a beat you say. I don't know how to fucking describe it, but don't worry about it. When I get the verses, I'll send it to you and you'll see. But it's coming. I'm doing that on purpose. I'm leaving you out of it. Until I put it all together because it's coming along nicely. It's working good, but it's just
he doesn't want you to ruin it. No, I'm joking.
It's not that. It's that I know he's fucking busy. He's doing a million things already.
And I've also had it up to here with fucking music too. So I'm on my last straw. So if I hear something I'm gonna be like, bro, I'm not doing this shit. Like I'm at my wit's end. I'm like,
you don't have to do it. I got the beat already. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But yeah, I know he's like that at this point. So yeah. You just don't worry about it. But yes, thank you to everyone who's fucking actually working hard at this music shit still. I feel like it's dying off. I feel like, is there any fucking musicians out there still? I feel like everyone's just fucking falling off.
We're flogging a dead horse, bro.
Or you just don't know about them. There's diamonds in the rough everywhere, you know, but it's just they don't get the shine. I seen this guy on Take Flight recently, like the other day it dropped. Shit.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Always terrible.
Terrible.
Always
I was like,
terrible.
Come on, man. Like his delivery, you couldn't really hear him. You're like, the speech, it's like you had a fucking...
Speech impediment.
Some people just sound not good for rap, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's hard. Like, don't get me wrong. He was saying words. He wasn't making it up. But I was like... Oh, the delivery, like you can have it up here, but the way you fucking get it across, that's a difference. Delivery means heaps, you know.
And it's people like that make people like me that are great at this shit exhausted.
Yeah.
You just like I said a couple episodes ago, I'm sick of making my computer's full of crazy shit unreleased. I just can't be fucked because I know I'm gonna get 10 plays on it. It's like, bro, it's like if you want it bad enough. You got to move out of here.
Like DZ said, if
you got to move to America, Europe, wherever, and just you got to go for it. Not here.
Yeah. Well, that's the unfortunate thing.
Bro, everywhere. No successful Australian musician stayed here.
Yeah.
Flume, Fisher, Dom Dollar, they've all moved.
Yeah, but they all started here though, right?
They start here.
Do you first blow up here, but then you go, to maintain it, I got to go.
You got to go. Bro, Fisher literally moved to America with his missus, right, when he started getting a little bit of traction, and he said, bro, I got to get out of here now. And he said, it's an interesting podcast. Chloe told me about it. I haven't listened to it, but I'm just trying to remember what Chloe said. And then what they did was they sold everything they had here. Everything. Cars, fucking, I think they're only renting, so cars, clothes, shit they don't use anymore, boom, boom, boom. They moved to fucking LA. Massive risk that 90-something% of us will never take. But they take the risk, and look at him now, number one DJ.
And
in
even
the
if
world.
it,
You know what I
even
mean?
if it
Like,
doesn't pay off, at least wouldn't you have some solace in knowing that like
you gave it your
I
all.
fucking really gave it.
Exactly,
you know?
exactly. But
It's hard, easier said than done. Unfortunately,
of course, it's easier said than done.
this,
But it's also nothing stops you from literally selling all your shit
yeah.
and giving it a crack. But it's just, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things, bro. Where I know
It's that leap of faith.
I just feel sorry for your megalodons, your fucking this guy, your fucking. It's a flogging a dead horse.
It makes me want to I would love to one day be one of these take flight kind of page, some place where people can actually get opportunity, legit, not these dumbass fucking Aussie. Anything in Oz that's like a rap underground fucking radio, you're all fucking ass and actually retarded. Like stupid cunts who can't talk properly, tattoos on your face, like fucking retarded. And it's so annoying that this is what the more popular shit is here. It's fucking bullshit. And then you got cunts like Megalodon, like Jazz, like Personal Space, these guys who fucking put their heart and soul into making good shit. And then instead they're playing this cunt who you can't even understand on the fucking take flight. Like it's fucking such a hard cunt lad culture. It's so shit. It's dog shit. It makes me want to make a page or something and give people I was listening to Joey Diaz's podcast and they had a comedian lady on, one of the newest ones. And she was saying that she started running an open mic for comedians to come.
Oh, is that Rachel Wolfson?
Yeah, Rachel Wolfson.
That was a good episode.
And she said what she had done a couple times is she'd hire a professional photographer, so when these open micers come they can for free get a professional photo so they can use. And I'd love to do shit like that, like for rappers, or give people it's crazy that people don't. What's Take Flight fucking doing? Running phony contests and fucking dog shit. If I had a page of that reach, I will do shit like that, man. Here, every month a free beat, everyone can you get this free beat. Use it, monetize it, everything. I'd love to do that shit. But then we make a page, it's got 12 followers for 19 years, it's it's just, how do these cunts get this traction? It's just bizarre, man.
Yeah, it is crazy. But I don't know. It's just a rut, when you're a creative person, and especially when you're good at something, you're going to get to that war this happens to me at least once a year, sometimes twice a year, where I will not open FL Studio for months. This is me right now. I've kind of hit that juice. I was going to try pump out one more EP before the end of the year with Mr. Meagley, and I've just gone, nah. I open FL and I'm just zero motivation. I'm like, bro, fuck this shit. So I'm at that point right now. I will get out of it. And watch, in 10 episodes' time, my attitude will be completely flipped. You know what I mean?
We're going to be famous. We're going to be fucking...
I don't actually believe you. When you say I'm done with music, in my head, I'm like, it's like a crack addict being like, I'm not going to have another hit. I'm
nah.
But I know that that's your passion.
Yeah.
And I don't think you should ever, I feel like I'd be cut at you two if you ever just went, I'm actually just giving up and I'm not going to do it again.
No, I will never stop.
I don't think you could. I don't think neither of you could.
No, it's an addiction. It's an addiction. But
it's a good one that you're good at. So, and I do believe in persistence. Well, I know we talk about this every week. I feel like every episode we at least spend 5 or 10 minutes saying how shit a lot of the
you're right. But it is. You're all fucking ass, man. I'm sick of it, bro.
But this is normal, right?
Seriously.
The only difference with a lot of these artists that didn't make it for ages, then blew up, they probably didn't have a podcast for years like we have.
Yeah.
So obviously that's why everyone hears about it week to week, because these things take time. I'm sure we'll look back at this, right? And I'm telling you, man, all I see is growth with you two. Whatever that looks like. And I like the pod in general, the podcast. I'm not talking about you guys musically, but the podcast. Look how much we've come. You guys are doing that and have been doing that for years with the music, and I think that'll even be shown when you look back.
Yeah, I'm sort of in the same place as I need to work on something. The City 2 is because the way I work is I have something I'm working on and it's done and I release it. So when I have something like this that's taking such a long time, it kind of stagnates me. So that's why I did Overkill, because I thought City 2 was going to be my next thing. I don't know why. It was naive of me to think I could get it done quick. But then once I realized it's going to take fucking ages, I'm like, fuck, I need to release something. I got nothing. I'm sitting on nothing. So I did Overkill, and now I'm at that stage again. It's already been a couple of weeks since Overkill. I have nothing. I'm like, I'm not writing. I'm not listening to beats. I'm like, fuck, I got to do something while I'm waiting for this fucking song.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to try to write something. I don't know, man.
Overkill has to be Overkill. Maybe it's recency bias, because there's a lot of ones in the fucking vault that I listen and I'm like, forget about that one. But Overkill has to be up there with one of my favorite songs that you've ever
Thank
done.
you,
I reckon.
man. I'm glad.
Maybe it's recently, but bro, bars just fucking crazy.
I do have a venue. I was told this guy like last week or something off air. Like I do have a venue. I've got a connection where I've been told multiple times I can do what I want there for free. So we could do the whole open mic thing, but it's just like, can we be fucking bothered? Is anyone going to rock up?
Well,
like, is anyone like, you know what I mean? I could set up a hip hop thing and do an open mic. Everyone gets 30 minutes to do your set. You got to just rock up with a USB, DJ up there, plays your songs, and just practice. We get photos, we get videos, people meet and hang out. But like I said,
that's a great idea.
Can we be bothered?
No one fucking listens to us or cares about us. That's the thing. You fucking listen to Take Flight, fucking. You don't listen to fucking.
I know. We like it's like. I can't talk about it too much. I get too frustrated. It's like we're so good at what we do and then no one cares. But then you got fucking guys that are ass like fucking Take Flight, fucking Mr. Goofy going fucking rapping like an idiot. And everyone listens to that. Like if he did an open mic, there'd be thousands of people rocking up. It's like, what the fuck?
Anyway, we don't want to torture you any longer with this. We hit the fucking news button, I guess. We fucking got nothing else, right?
Oh, well, damn.
Actually, before the news, have you seen the Tekashi? Remember Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Oh yeah, the interview.
Have you seen the interview with DJ Vlad? He's doing.
No.
He's doing a like tell all about
Because I don't know
case.
what the fuck.
Bro, he's a funny motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, he is funny.
He should ditch the music and start a podcast. I reckon he would gain so much listeners quick. He's a funny guy, bro.
I was laughing at he's like, didn't you steal Trippie Red's beat? He's like, took that shit.
He's like, give me that shit. And then he's mocking Trippie Red. And then when he's explaining when they bashed Trippie Red in the hotel lobby, he goes, man, we jumped out the car, man. One of my boys hit him so hard, his grills flew out his mouth. And he went into the rolling doors spinning like Taz off the Looney Tunes. He went in the doors spinning and come out the door spinning. And he's cracking up and everyone's laughing. I'm like, bro, what a funny cunt, bro. Yeah,
Like
and then
Taz from Looney Tunes.
every 2 seconds in the comments, someone said, Tekashi, I speak facts 6ix9ine. Because every 2 seconds, he's like, I talk facts. Nothing but facts. And then he just like starts snitching on other people and shit. It's so funny, bro. But he's got a point that what they put him through, every single one of us would have snitched.
Yeah, everyone would have snitched.
He got kidnapped by gangsters. They full pistol whipped him and shit. They stole.
So what was the case? I know he snitched, and the biggest thing was everyone's like, "Oh, you're a rat."
No. So here's actually the thing, right? He actually wasn't the original snitch. So he had a driver, some Spanish cunt. He was an informant the whole time.
The driver,
one of his chauffeurs. So like have you seen Power, 50 Cent and fucking, it's like that. Literally like that. He's got a little chauffeur taking him everywhere to the studio recordings, to hanging out with the Bloods and that. The driver the whole time was a fucking informant.
And then, so what was he doing wrong? What did the informant rat on Tekashi about?
So
what were they doing?
Tekashi said originally the feds, right, the cops, had squat on him. Literally nothing. They couldn't get him for nothing, right? But because he was affiliated with all these Bloods and that, they were trying to build this case with like racketeering and drugs and prostitution, all this crazy shit, right? They had literally nothing apparently for like 2 years. And then what had happened, Tekashi 6ix9ine was at an airport and some like 16-year-old kid apparently was like heckling him or some shit. They then get into like an altercation, right? It's a kid, and Tekashi at the time was like 20, right? So he like grabbed the kid or something, and then the cops got onto the kid and convinced the kid to press charges. So they finally had something to pin on him to then open the case more. That makes sense?
Yeah.
But then the kid ended up dropping the charges or something, and then Tekashi and the kid made up, and then it was just going on like that. And then they had this informant, and then finally he gets kidnapped by the Bloods. He gets pistol whipped. They steal like $700,000 worth of jewelry off him, a whole bunch of cash, and then the cops come in and use that as like all right, if you flip, we'll kind of let you off the hook type thing. But I'm still not, because, bro, this lad cunt's releasing the interview. We're already up to part 16 of the interview. Apparently, it's a 4-hour interview. He's releasing like 5-minute snippets.
Oh my God.
So everyone in the comments is like, dude, just drop the whole fucking thing. But he's obviously doing it to gain views. It's actually quite smart. But so I'm still waiting to hear from Tekashi what exactly he did illegal for them to arrest him, or if we're up to the part where he's been kidnapped, the cops then take him in and then make him go informant, make him go snitch. But that's what Tekashi was saying. He's like, bro, he's like, I never understood why everyone like hated me, thought I was a snitch when like I didn't really do no snitching for ages. There was literally an informant in our ranks who was doing all the snitching, and then I got kidnapped by my so-called friends.
That's weird. That's weird.
And he's like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, everyone would have done it. Everyone in the comments is like, yeah, true. Like, he made snitching cool.
That's what I mean, right? Like, I go in my head when I hear that, I'm like, nah, you're a snitch. But the thing is, I would roll over like a fucking, you know what I mean? Like a dog. But at the end of the day, if you're going to run with those people, then I think you should just not. Like, as in, I would snitch easy, but that's as well as the fact that I'm not that way inclined. Like, I'm not like a hard cutter or anything, so I'm not rolling with those people. But if you're going to roll with those people and you are a snitch, then you are kind of a bit of a bitch. Do you know what I mean? As in, like, but he might be funny, but at the end of the day, whatever he'd done, like, I understand he's a human, right? Like, he would have snitched, we would have snitched, whatever. Yeah. But at the end of the day, the people that are saying, like, the ones that are really like, fuck you, blah, 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 they actually don't snitch.
Yeah. They're probably actual like gangsters.
So they're actual gangsters. So it's like Tekashi like you said, if he had a funny podcast and dropped the whole hard cunt act, he'd get way further.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But I think he hangs with his guys and he's this and that, but he's just probably not really like that, which is fine. But it's just like, don't live that life, you know?
I reckon that the Tekashi podcast would be funny.
Yeah, right? It sounded like it would be.
He'll probably do it eventually.
Yeah.
It'd do really well.
Crazy the tattoos the guy has on his face. Like, come on, bro.
He was saying too, which is pretty crazy, he hasn't collected any music royalties since like 2023, and that cunt's got like songs on YouTube with billions of views, not millions, with a B.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't he the first guy to hit B, with a B on YouTube with a music video?
No way. It was
it was Gangnam Style, I'm pretty sure.
Or something.
Yeah. No, it was Gangnam Style.
But you know, we just spent the last fucking 15 minutes saying these fucking shit fucking music. He's not good.
He's terrible.
He's fucking terrible. So he is one of those people that just have the algorithm by the balls, because it takes someone, right, with a fucking tattoos on their face that looks like shit, right, to like get everyone's attention and go yada yada moo yada ma, and then you're like, oh, okay, this is just like the trans T-Pain or whatever the fuck. I don't know. He's got like different color like dreads on his hair. He might be a funny cunt, don't get me wrong, but the guy can't make music for shit. The beats slap. The beat, I think it's the beats that carry his songs, because
I don't know.
Even the beats are like simple. But I'm saying, as in, do you know how like the mainstream, that you don't need much. You dangle a carrot in front of the cunts and they're like, oh my god, this is like the best thing. Yeah. It gets the crowd moving in terms of hard shit. But then if you really listen to the track, he's not saying anything.
No, there needs to be a study of what the fuck happened with American teenagers between the years 2015 to like 2018. That phenomenon of the mumble rapping with everyone had little in their name, and that couple year period seriously needs to be studied.
Everyone was smoking crack.
I don't know if it was the drugs they were on, the lean they were drinking, because all the songs were ass.
Yeah.
The only one that I fucked with was XXX.
Yeah.
He was the only one.
He was similar, but he had depth.
He wasn't like a weirdo. You know what I'm saying?
He kind of was, but he was a weirdo.
But like, you could talk, but when he did interviews, I'm saying like he could speak properly, and he was a really intelligent guy. So that's what I mean. Like, he could actually,
he had something to say.
He made a lot of sense the way he spoke, and it was just, you could tell he was a smart kid.
Crazy what happened to him,
but then, but everyone else, what happened there? Like, how did every single one of those kids got rich? Every single one of those on SoundCloud got rich.
Yeah.
Tours, money, drugs, girls, and now almost all of them have now quit music and they're broke as fuck.
It's crazy how that can flip, like Fetty Wap, bro. Like, Fetty Wap was the biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
For ages. Now no one cares. And his latest
album
was good.
He's just the dude with one eye. He's just the dude with one eye, right?
He released an album like 2 years ago. And I fucking quite liked it. It's a good album, but no one cared. No one listened.
Say what's up, hello. Really ass when you're ready to the flow.
He had bangers, bro.
He did.
That 2015 Fetty Wap run was like a generational run. Every song he released was a banger, bro. Like, Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, bizarre time. That if I was a scientist, that's what I'd be studying.
Yeah.
Like what was in the drugs that made the brain
And I'd be
what was
trying those
mind
drugs.
control. Charles Manson, LSD, mind control. You know what I'm saying? Like what was in what were they taking that made them all like
Imagine if they got Manson to make an album during that time.
probably would have popped up. But well, he was into music. Yeah, he was into music. He was into music.
This
Yeah.
whole hippie cult, they'd all play guitar and shit.
Interesting. Well, that will take us to
And they'll be like, we built these hippies. And it's the CIA just building those like crazy fucking...
What up, Australia? If you've been following us on FireCast for a while, you know we love the Hydro Grip. This is my favorite bottle. I take this thing everywhere with me. It's a double wall stainless steel insulated bottle. This thing stays cold or hot for hours on end, man. I love this thing. I take it everywhere. It's got this magnet. You're in the gym, you attach your phone to it. Boom, film your reps. Post it on your Instagram, show all your followers. 10% of all sales goes to the Sydney Children's Hospital. So you're supporting a good cause. Check them out. Let them know you came from the FireCast. Sheesh.
what are we at?
We say
What has happened?
Oh. What has happened, my friend?
I think there's been a lot.
yeah, I got a few things.
I think there's actually been a lot.
When is there
It's
never
been
lot?
a little bit of a tamer week.
Yeah,
I
it
feel
has.
like.
It has.
Yeah.
But something I saw that was fucking pretty concerning is the UK. Every citizen needs a digital ID now.
Oh yeah, they started. Yeah.
So now their excuse, I feel like we're not very far behind over here, but they're saying, which Australia can't use this excuse, it's for immigration. So to combat the illegal immigration problem they have in the UK, you need a digital ID to be able to work because they have so many illegal
And would
immigrants.
that do that?
I guess, but like, I don't know how it's going to work. Are they going to, is it just a big database that can look up your name and see? I don't get it because like everyone here has a Service New South Wales thing.
So we
is
got
that
it.
the same?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, it is.
It's not the same though. Or
It is. It is. Or I thought it was the same.
I don't know, but I think this is like a database.
Or
I
are
don't
they
know.
getting rid of the hard copy and only having digital?
I don't know,
But regardless, they do the same here though.
But if they made it mandatory here, they can't say it's for immigration because we don't have the same problem.
Of course.
They need a new excuse. But I think there's been protests and shit. People obviously are not happy about it. But I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't really understand it enough to.
I think what it is, it's like everyone's got to kind of let go of this thing where like I get it, it's a bad thing, but it's like if you're not doing bad shit, right, and you don't got nothing to worry about. I think maybe this is a defeatist attitude, but I just am living my own life. I couldn't give a fuck. I'm like, I have a digital license. I'm just like, what? They got nothing on me. I don't have an interesting life.
What people worry about and what I worry about too. I agree with you. I don't really care. I feel like mine's already online, whatever. But it's the slippery slope. Now it's the digital ID.
Yeah.
10 years from now, everyone's got digital IDs. 10 years from now, they're going to go, you know what? You don't need to manage your own bank. We'll do the banking for everyone.
Yeah.
And then from there, they'll be like, you already got your ID online. We can just hook it up to your bank and look, the government can control your funds directly for here. And then 10 years after that, it's like, you don't need to own your house anymore because we could take care of that for you as well. You already got all this other shit. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what people worry about.
You don't need to live in your house anymore. We'll live in it for you.
Like literally, like they had that thing with the fucking, what are those cunts called with the evil German dude? The fucking, that looks like a cartoon character. Klaus Schwab, the fucking, the World Economic Forum. They're like 2030 plan or whatever. It's like, you will own nothing and you will be happy. And that's like where the government controls everything, but you live a happy little life. You don't worry about nothing, and it's like communism kind of shit.
Yeah, no, I guess you just got to slowly indoctrinate that in everyone's lives. And next minute, kids that grow up like that, they're not going to know any different. Eventually, that could happen.
It's a long
like
game.
That.
It's a long game.
Because then eventually, right, if they no longer need it for immigration anymore, what's to stopping them from just going, oh, well, it's already a thing, so we're not going to get rid of it now, and then they're using it for something totally different.
Could you find anything about it? What's it saying?
It's actually crazy that we fought fucking multiple wars over communism, and now that's the agenda they're pushing without calling it communism. It's bananas.
It's the only way the world can go.
It's like immigrants saying no more immigrants. It's like
the capitalism fucking democracy thing isn't going to last with AI. I don't think it doesn't work. It has to be like a communist type of more socialist
Like
system.
you mean AI doesn't work well with
capitalism,
capitalism
because
so.
it's going to do all the jobs and shit. What's people going to do for work? And then the same thing with government, like the AI, like we in Albania, they had that AI. It's going to like AI is going to control everything. So it's like, what are we going to do? We have to have everything given to us. It's like it's the only option, really.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think the UK have much to worry about. This just looks like a Service New South Wales app.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe they don't have it already.
It just says it's a digital version of your it's a digital version of a traditional ID like your passport or driving license, stored on your phone just to prove that you have the right to live and work in the UK.
Yeah, it's what we have. But I think like everything, when you introduce a new thing, like not once did I flinch when they said, but that's because, like you said, they're framing it because of immigration.
And they're saying it's mandatory.
Yeah.
Over here, it's not mandatory.
No, yeah, true. But, and like you said, things are fucking heating up in the UK. Like they really have an immigration problem.
Bro, they're looking for a reason, bro. If someone farts too loud, they're protesting out in the fucking streets, bro.
So I don't get it. What? So those countries have heaps of immigrants rocking up and just not leaving. Like how they getting let in the country?
The UK has, it's like America, illegal immigrants. Like they sneak it in and shit.
And they're actually dead shits. Like they're people that are not contributing to society. Like a lot of the times when someone says we got an immigration problem, I'm like, do you really? Like I know it's numbers wise, but are the immigrants really that bad? Do you know, or is it just a human thing?
Yeah,
but I think with the UK, it's bad.
I think around the world it's getting bad, bro. India and China have 1.4 billion fucking people each.
Yeah.
It's going to get worse. Where are these people going to go?
Yeah.
Where are people on Earth going to go? You know where they're going to go? To empty places. Australia.
They're going to build up, just upward. That's why
we're lucky. The only reason we don't have the problem is because we're surrounded by water. If we weren't so far away, we'd have that much population, that much people here already.
Yeah.
But it's funny too because I see so many people in Australia up in arms about this UK digital ID thing. It's like we already have it. It's like they don't realize.
Yeah,
it's
we already got one.
Like Rose's mum is like pretty anti all that shit, right? Like anti-government, like very freedom person. And she's like, I'll be fucking protesting too. They try to bring that here. I'll be fucking
now that's a protest I can get behind.
You already got it.
It's like, show me your ID for the protest. Oh, yep.
But the
service just in you go. Fuck the digital ID.
The thing is, though, the key word here is mandatory.
Yeah.
It's
when someone says you have to do this.
I would feel weird too, even though I've already got it. If they're like, you have to do this, that's when it starts to get like, all right,
but
what's the agenda?
Did they kind of do that without saying it to us? Like, I don't know. I don't remember why I've got a digital.
I only got it for. I lost my license and I lost my wallet and shit.
That's why I got it. That's literally why I got it.
Or they secretly took it from me
they're
because
pitching it
they knew.
A Chinese communist rat comes in, takes the fucking.
Leaves with a bunch of cheese as well.
Well, there's not that much information on it, man. I
guess we'll see.
It just says same as Australia.
It just says it's a fucking another version of your license.
I think the main difference here is they're literally having big problems in the UK, and this is just kind of adding to that.
Yeah.
Growing fucking discomfort.
I'm not gonna lie though, that Keir Starmer cunt,
no one likes him anymore.
He looks like a shady guy.
But so did Boris, dude.
I feel like, nah, bro, those goofy guys, I trust them more. I trust them a lot more, bro. This Keir Starmer guy, he looks too like he looks
lizard.
Like, yeah, man, he looks a bit too symmetric. Like,
to be honest, Boris Johnson. Apparently, the only reason the Ukraine war is still going is because of Boris Johnson. They had a peace deal planned out, and he convinced Zelensky not to take it.
Oh my god!
And now he's gone. He's just retired.
He's at home.
Oh fucking hell, bro!
Got a bird's nest for his head. As if you're the prime minister, you get out of bed, you don't comb your hair.
Bring back Winston Churchill, bro. None of this would have been happening if he's still around, bro.
But see, even at the time, even JFK, right? We look back on these people so fondly, like they were great leaders. But at the time, they were very controversial and people didn't like them. Like Churchill, a lot of people didn't like Churchill. A lot of people didn't like JFK. But now, in hindsight, everyone's like, yeah, they were great. They were the best. But it's like...
Bro, fucking Winston Churchill saved the Western civilization, bro. That cunt had the nuts of fucking steel, bro, when he's against Hitler. If it wasn't for him, bro, I'm telling you, I reckon England would have got invaded, man. Like, bad, man. What was his fucking speech? we will fucking we'll defend England to the last man. And everyone was telling him not to, and he was like, nah, we're fucking fighting. Like, come on, man. That doesn't make you want to fight. Like, I would have signed up for sure, man, back in the day. Like, that's insane. Like, just nuts of steel, bro. Imagine that life if Hitler won.
Yeah.
You can't even really imagine it, can you?
It's impossible.
Yeah, we're freaking out about digital licenses. Bro, that guy would have had your fucking asshole on a digital license, and just if you farted, you'd fucking...
I wish Australia had like one of those powerful lead. Like, I want to be... We need to fuck the UK. We need to be a republic. Let's be an Australian president, and let's get fucking Bob Catter in there or someone fucking a bit of,
apparently, fucking this dick fuck Albo apparently agreed to not attempting to be our own republic or something. He said, yeah, we're going to stay. Like, apparently I've seen an article on it.
Oh, like
he said they're going to stay as a Commonwealth or whatever.
See, a lot of people, it's very 50-50, especially the boomers. They want to stay a Commonwealth. But like...
what would happen though?
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Nothing really. You get a new flag. There's a bunch of shit that'll happen. But what's his name? The rich guy... Malcolm Turnbull. That's why I liked him. A lot of people didn't like him, but he was all for being a republic.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was like very for it. But
see, why not? We can be our own. We know we're our own island anyway. We make our own decisions. Yeah. Change the flag. Maybe get like the Aboriginal red and black in the background with the. That'd be sick. I reckon. Why not, bro? Yeah. But I feel like it'd be a logistical nightmare. I feel like imagine the amount of paperwork that the government would have to do for that.
A lot of countries have done it before. So like we're big enough. We're important enough. I feel like we could be our own. Yeah. And an Australian president sounds better than fucking prime minister.
Yeah. Prime minister just is that guy that just never made it. Never really made it.
It's like the prefect in school. Spanian video is crazy, like full defending Spanian, like he needs to be defended, like full fanboys.
What'd he do?
Like, because that video is still fucking going.
What video?
You know when I was talking about him going to Mount Everest and he can't breathe and shit, and people getting angry that we're all laughing at him. It's like
we're not laughing at his demise.
We're just a funny situation.
It's a funny situation, bro. Holy shit!
It's not many people. Most people are agreeing with us. But it's like crazy those people that are just like.
What do they get people angry as? Like people. It's his mate. And Spaniard doesn't even know these people either.
Yeah.
They're strange people.
I always respond and just say something about their mums. Your mum found it funny and they just never respond. It's like,
because you can't get around that. Like, it's such an easy call.
Not as that. I love responding back because most of these fucking virgins, they don't expect the content creator to respond. So I think when I respond, they're like, oh, fuck. This guy's trying to actually roast me.
She's like, I'm a bot. Hey, an African tribe in Scotland.
Okay.
All right. There's a new African tribe. When I say African tribe, 3 of them.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So we got King Atini, which is actually, they use fake names, right? His real name is Kofi Ofe, a former opera singer from Ghana, now leading the group called, what are they called? The Kingdom of Kubala.
Kubala, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Queen Nandi, her actual name is Jean Gasho, was born in Zimbabwe. She serves as the queen and is married to King Atini.
Okay.
And then we got handmaiden Asnat, who is actually named, her real name is Akura Taylor, who's a 21-year-old woman from Texas, United States, who joined the group in May 2025. The Kingdom of Kubala they assert that they are descendants of black Jacobites, Highland Scots of African descent, deported by Queen Elizabeth I over 400 years ago. They believe they are returning to reclaim ancestral land in the Scottish borders, specifically near Jedburgh, which they allege was taken from their ancestors. Local authorities have issued multiple eviction orders against the group, citing trespassing and safety concerns. The group has relocated their camp several times, sometimes moving just a short distance just to evade eviction. There have been reports of confrontations with locals and concerns raised by social services regarding the welfare of children associated with the group. Before establishing the Kingdom of Kubala, the group's leader Kofi Ofe and his partner Jean Gasho were involved in various entrepreneurial adventures. Right?
So they're trying to scheme.
Yeah, I mean,
like Ed and Eddie.
I was going to say, these guys are just, they're trying to find themselves.
Trying to get rich.
Yeah.
Ed and Eddie.
Kofi Ofe, who now refers to himself as King Atini, previously operated several businesses in the UK, including companies in entertainment, retail, property, and the arts. When someone says, I have a business in the arts, I'm like, that's so vague. However, these ventures were short-lived and were eventually dissolved. He had also presented himself as a high-profile entrepreneur, claiming to be a millionaire property mogul and even associating with celebrities. Records indicate that companies he operated, such as Northern Bridge or Look Gold and Black British Entertainment, were all struck off within a few years. Despite his claims of wealth, their businesses did not achieve lasting success.
So, do they have Scottish accents?
No, they're legit. Like, there's photos of them before they kind of started dressing up like they were from bloody Wakanda or whatever, or they look like the indigenous Australian. They look like Aboriginals, right? In terms of the way they're dressed. And that reporters have come up to him, and he's just like, "This land," he contradicts himself. He's like, "This land belongs to us," and blah blah blah. But then he's like, "But this land belongs to so and so. Like, this is their land." They're like, "The world cannot be owned by anyone but God and by the tribe of Kubala." You know,
So only God and
yeah. And when he says the tribe, it's literally three people who. The girl, Jean, her name is...
Bro, they're in a tent. It's not even like a hut. It's a tent.
Yeah.
They're just camping in the park.
Yeah, it's like...
Why is this a news story? I don't get camping in the park. Yeah, it looks like Father's Day.
Yeah.
If you're going to be a tribe, I want to see fucking sticks.
Yeah.
I want to see you make a teepee.
Bonfire.
And if they're using fire starters to start a fire, go fuck yourself. You need to be like,
Get a lighter.
You know what's Tom Hanks in Castaway?
Yeah.
Fucking you need to be making that from scratch.
So
I think it's... What I'm saying is there's some people going, oh yeah, like it's maybe their land, and it's like there's a lot of people going like, no,
just saying
this
shit,
is just, and especially when you know that they've had businesses that have failed in the past. Like, when have you really seen someone that is genuinely living like that? That is like, oh, 2 years ago I had a Microsoft startup company. Or do you know what I'm saying? Or I worked in the arts,
and they've just decided now. You know, they woke up and they're like, oh, remember that land?
Yeah. They probably did. They probably did. What's that thing when they do the DNA testing? 20. What is it? The
23andMe.
23andMe or whatever the fuck. They probably did one of those, and it said you are part Scottish. And part. You know what I mean?
Well, an eviction order was granted earlier in the month to remove the trio, but they mocked the order by moving 20 feet further into the land.
Yeah.
Where they remain today.
Oh my God.
And they're still there, and people are like, there's literally locals like who are having altercations with them, going like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And they're like,
"Go home."
Yeah.
I am home.
They'll come on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll get them. Fuck it.
And the girl that's the queen apparently, she was missing. She was a missing person like a while ago, and then she pops up.
With the trio.
As the queen of...
Gosh.
So they had lives before this. Like, it wasn't like... If you're really about that life, like Tekashi 6ix9ine being like a rat and stuff. If you're going to live that life, live the proper life to its fullest. You know what I mean? If you're going to be a tribe member... Is a tribe by definition? Is it tribe 3? Like, are we a tribe?
I thought tribe was like 10.
I think that tribe's whatever you want it to be. Whatever you make it.
Are we the FireCast tribe?
We could be.
Yeah, maybe. We are a tribe. We own this land.
Yeah, no one can own the land but us.
Yeah. Okay, I'm never leaving this place anymore.
I think we can all vote. This is a fraudulent fucking endeavor, right?
He's probably going to try get it into like a cult type thing and then start charging him money and shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if Keir Starmer gives him the land.
Yes.
At this point,
I was just thinking, what's their takeaway from this? I want to know what they want to gain from this, because I know that he's been.
They want the land.
He wants the land.
It's just the land.
He wants the money. They've run out of schemes, man. It's like fucking
Sean Kingston and his mum got locked up. It's like that. They were frauds. They were fraudulating fucking shit for ages. Now they're doing time.
Yeah, they go with the jail. These guys aren't doing anything that bad. They just
can't claim the land.
It's like fucking
but how annoying.
McDuck or
but he's literally staying on someone's land. Imagine like we had acres, right? And then there was just 3 people that...
With a tent and
they were dressed all indigenous. So then you're scared to play the race card, but you're not playing the race card. But it's so woke today, if you go off at some guy who's dressed like that, even though it's your land, nowadays, people will actually go, maybe he did. Maybe his ancestors were.
Mate, I don't give a fuck. I'd be going straight to my gun cabinet. Get off the goddamn property.
They could be yellow. They could be black.
I don't give a fuck what race you are. You ain't camping on my acreage, bro. Like, fucking, I'll be like fucking shooting like slingshots and shit.
Like, where's your digital ID?
Yeah. Did you see Snoop Dogg at the AFL Grand Final?
Oh yeah, it was a good show.
It was actually a good show, bro. And I didn't know this. He's got a professional impersonator who's his stunt double, called Eric Finch. And he was there as well.
What stunt double? What does he do? Backflips?
It's literally an identical...
But what stunts? What would he need him for?
It must
Smoking.
be- it
when he
must
gets
be-
too high, he smokes some of the joints for him.
It must be for movie roles or he's just...
And he's with him.
Or half the time,
did
Snoop
you
Dogg's
see-
not even doing appearances and shit.
Yeah. But, well, I've seen that many TikToks of people in Melbourne saying, I can't believe I got a photo with Snoop Dogg. And it's literally the impersonator. His name's Eric Finch.
Oh my
And
god!
everyone
I
in the
feel
comments
so
was like,
cheated.
bro, it's not Snoop. And everyone's like, wait, what? It's like, it's Eric Finch. And then you go on Eric Finch's profile. It's his job to look like
Pull
Snoop
up a
Dogg.
photo of Eric Finch. I want to see.
I'll show you.
I want to see a photo of Eric Finch.
It's
Put it on.
pretty-
Put it on the YouTube.
You can tell. You can tell it's not Snoop, but at a distance, you'd think it's Snoop. 100%.
It's pretty good.
It's weird how, like, do you believe that there's a doppelganger out there for everyone? Like, do you reckon everyone looks like someone else in the world?
I don't know, but I've seen a lot of doppelgangers, so it makes you tick. Like it makes you think.
Holy, yeah, it's
You can tell 100%
You can
that's
tell
not-
100%.
Yeah.
It's like
He's got a
Snoop-
wider face.
It's not. It's like Snoop that he strayed from weed and tried crack. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Well, no, that's Snoop
it's
when he
like-
quit the weed.
It's like Cat Williams and Snoop fucked, and that's their child.
And he's way shorter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, true. Because when Snoop does anything, like, didn't he kick an AFL ball?
Yeah.
When that guy does anything, 'cause he's so
he's
lanky, he
tall.
looks goofy
Yeah,
as
he's
a
tall,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
he's probably got a hog on him. He's probably 11 inches at least. That guy.
But, bro, it was a good performance, man. He come out like marching with the marching band and shit. Like, it was mad.
The thing I like about Snoop Dogg, everything I've seen of any other celebrity, Snoop Dogg is the most enthusiastic with everything
And
he
consistent.
does. Like, bro,
Yeah.
he will do all these random appearances, like for lesser known stuff and
And he
shit.
does it good,
and
yeah.
he always puts in 100% effort. Like I seen them interviewing him about the AFL and like which team he would support, and he's like full into it, like happy as, putting energy into it. Whereas you see these other celebrities where they do something like a fucking Australian sporting event,
They're scoffing.
they don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like they're there for a paycheck. But everything I've seen of Snoop Dogg, he's always putting fucking 100%.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a random podcast or something that
Yeah.
doesn't get a lot of views, he still does it.
I think because he's so rich, he doesn't need anything. That anything else now is
This
just
is just
fun.
this is
just fun to him.
yeah. That's what everyone says online. Snoop
He's
Dogg
made it.
he's in his life now where he's doing all the side quests.
Because would he have made it like back during the NWA days, around that time period, and just a little after? Wouldn't he have already made enough money that he had generational wealth even back
Yeah.
then?
I
Or
don't-
was he
I don't
still
think so.
no?
Because especially back then with the record labels and stuff, I actually don't think the musicians are making as much money as people think they are.
But nowadays they are.
Maybe now, like if you're independent or you're like Russ, then you own all your masters and shit, you're probably making a bit more these days. But especially back then,
Yeah. No, yeah, it was highway robbery back then,
Yeah,
eh?
the labels were fucking over
Yeah.
artists. Even if it was like Dr. Dre's label and they were good friends and shit, he was probably making good money. But everyone probably overestimates how much money these guys actually make. I feel
Yeah,
like.
it's like Shaq with doing all these advertisements, right? You see Shaquille O'Neal in like everything, but that guy's getting paid millions for these ads. Like
He
you
owns
know
a
what-
lot of businesses too.
Oh, he does. But you know how he's in random sports bet commercials with Aussies, and then they
Yeah.
go, "Oh, these Aussies."
Yeah.
And the Aussies are like, he was with the Inspired Unemployed or the whatever they'll call it. And like every time you see that guy's face pop up, I just think cha-ching, cha-ching, like or Snoop Dogg in Menulog commercials or whatever the fuck. Every time these guys go for something like that, you're like, man, they're just always relevant.
Have you guys seen what Kaisenat, fucking all these celebrities and shit? I've always wondered about like what the streaming thing is so weird to me. What are these cunts doing when he gets these celebrities on and they're sitting in front of the computer? He introduces them.
Is it like a
He's-
podcast?
I don't know. He's had like the Jonas Brothers on there.
He's had John
fucking
Cena, he's had
Kevin
heaps of
Hart.
Kim
people.
Kardashian,
The Hardy Boys, yeah.
What do they do?
Nicki
Sit there.
Minaj.
I
They
don't
just sit
get
there.
it. I don't get it.
I think it's interactional, so the guys that are watching the stream can maybe get a word in. But
Yeah.
the thing is, you're fighting with like how many people
Yeah,
that are
hundreds of
How many
thousands,
people
yeah.
do they look and go, "Oh yeah, Iggy, we are actually."
Yeah.
They don't really reply to you.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand how he gets these celebrities here and they're just sitting in his room.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know what they do. I've never watched them properly.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's what we're doing right now.
I guess, but
It's the same shit.
It's the same thing. Yeah,
But like, there's no time. He's doing like 24-hour streams and shit. Though.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, that's how I don't get how it works. Like,
Yeah. If I was making that much money off donations, I'd be doing that shit too.
yeah, it
All
looks
the-
fun, but
it's just all the money. That's just their business model. You've got little kids that are 14 years old that are gonna take their mum's credit card and donate. Like it's. I'd run with it too. Fuck it. Like,
Have you,
know what I mean?
Have you seen the Riyadh Comedy Festival and all these people getting upset? All these comedians. Comedians have to be the biggest group of bitches and whiny. You're supposed to be comedians funny, and all these cunts are just whiny bitches, bro.
About what?
Like comedians, like there's this Riyadh Comedy Festival, which is Saudi Arabia. It's putting on this big comedy festival. It's got Kevin Hart, it's got Dave Chappelle, it's got fucking Bill Burr, it's got fucking Pete Davidson.
Who? Yeah.
All right. They're obviously paying him a mozza to go do it. But there's a lot of other comedians, like Shane Gillis turned it down supposedly, and these other people that weren't invited anyway, but they just want... Yeah, have you heard of this guy, Mark Maron?
Mark Maron. He's a bit
all
of a...
I've seen of this cunt is him whining
but that's
and
what he
whinging
does.
and bitching.
He's made money off just bitching.
It's like, shut the fuck up. It's supposed to be funny. But anyway, these people are criticizing these comedians for going because apparently Saudi Arabia, it's... I don't know, a bad regime. It's got something to do with 9/11. So people were like,
how could you go take the money and
get your money?
Like Joey Diaz was talking about it on the newest podcast. Like obviously he doesn't give a fuck, but like it's just like I keep seeing comedians complaining about other comedians and bitching, and it's like it's
jealousy. I reckon
it's so weird because you're supposed to be funny. It's like you're supposed to be the most lighthearted art form, and it's turning into a pile of dog shit. Like these cunts are just whinging and bitching, and they're not even funny. Comedians aren't fucking funny.
You get less funny the more serious you take yourself. I think a good comedian can toe the line of lightheartedness, right, but not getting offended too easy. Otherwise, you're kind of not funny anymore. It gets rid of that. Like you said, if you get butthurt and you're in that industry, you're fucked. You know what I mean? It changes your outlook.
It's like, did you see Theo Von's gone through it right now too? You seen that shit?
Apparently he was at a show and he forgot his jokes, or he was repeating jokes.
He was taping a Netflix special, and apparently he kept going backstage and coming back out and repeating jokes over and over again, and people started leaving and the crowd was like, what the fuck is going on? And then after they were filming him and he's like high-fiving the crowd, he's like, sorry, like he's apologizing, he's like, sorry about that, like I'm just really trying not to end my life, you know, and shit, like saying weird shit, and now everyone's concerned for him and stuff. And in his... Do you listen to Theo Von's podcast?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
In the one with Pete Davidson and a couple of the recent ones, he's been talking about how he's had a really bad year, like he's supposed to be sober. And he's saying, oh, like Pete Davidson asked him, he's like, you're sober, aren't you? And he's like, oh, yeah. Like, oh, this year's been, you know, real tough. This is probably one of the toughest years I've had. And then I feel like Pete kind of realized he might have fucking, you know,
relapsed or something.
So he just kind of brushes it off and they move on. But now a lot of people saying after that comedy special, this happened like yesterday or something, like people think he's relapsed. So he might be back on the drugs.
Might be, but that's the thing, right? We don't know what someone's gone through.
I know, you don't know the story.
And so that's what I feel for Theo, because fucking like, you know, he's been so consistent for so long. And I guess like the amount of work that guy puts out, how much time does he really fucking get for himself? And to stay sober in that industry has got to be hard, bro. Do you know what I mean? So even if he does relapse, but anyone that relapses, I can't imagine what it feels like to have that addiction and then relapse, right? But it's easy to think if you do relapse that you're a piece of shit and you're worse off than what you started. It's like any day sober is better than no day sober. So if you do 150 days sober, 300 days sober, 600 days, and you relapse, that's the nature of the beast. Even if you did relapse, let the man fucking go through what he has to go through. But you know what I mean? And people can have a bad day or bad performance, but a lot of people just jump on that.
He'll probably address it because it's getting such big news. But
when did this happen? Like recently?
Yesterday or the day before or something. True. And it's sad too because I follow this rapper. He used to be one of my favorite rappers, Ritz. I love fucking Ritz. And a couple months ago and stuff, like started this year and shit, he was posting weird stories on Instagram, like just airing out his dirty laundry, like with his missus, and they're breaking up, and I think they've broken up or something, just weird, like, you know, the black screen stories with text and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
God, they're the worst.
That's when you know you're going through.
You put the finger over the
and you talk your fucking problem there.
It's sad though because he was sober too, and he'd always post like, 7 years sober or whatever with his little coin or whatever. And recently he's written recent songs and releasing stories, and he looks terrible. He's acting weird. He's skinny as now, and
Really?
I'm like, this cunt is back on the fucking and it's like, it's just sad, man. Like,
yeah.
Well, just back to the Theo Von thing. I've read a couple of things of people claiming that they were at the show. There's a lot of claims saying that no, it looked like he definitely wasn't on drugs. It just looked like a severe case of anxiety. Which
he
Von
clearly does.
Yes, he has said in the past that he's got bad anxiety. So I reckon he's had a bit of a meltdown.
Nervous with the Netflix.
Yeah. And it's, I don't know, I hope he hasn't relapsed, but you never know.
I didn't think that straight away either until the Pete Davidson. I listened to that podcast and his answers like, what do you mean it's been a tough few months? Like, you've already been sober for like 2 years, 3 years. Like, how can you have a tough month unless you're doing drugs or like really thinking about it or something like I don't know. I think you might have, but dabbled maybe, but I don't know. That's just an assumption. Hope not.
Yeah.
I like Theo Von, but I don't think his stand-up is funny at all.
Yeah, so I like his podcast. So I went to see his last stand-up comedy special, and I felt like I was at his podcast.
Yeah,
and then he would always say like, he'd get to like a stage of like silence, and he goes, "Yeah, I don't know, what else?" And he was literally saying, "What else?" And but that's kind of like he gets away with it because that's his cadence, that's his humor. But if it was me up there, right, doing a comedy special, and I was like, "Yeah, what else is new?"
The bomb begins.
Do you know what I mean? But he just kind of rolls with it. But I think he's just changed a lot. I feel like when you do that much podcasting, it can either work in your favor with comedy, maybe because you can come up with bits in that. But then sometimes it could maybe change how your comedy is. Because you feel like you're always on a podcast. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think any of those stand-up comedians are funny, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think Joe Rogan's funny. I don't think Theo Von's funny. It's hard. I don't even think Dave Chappelle's that funny these days. Old Dave Chappelle, like that's the type of comedy that I think is funny. Like that fucking Killing Them Softly, fucking Dave Chappelle one and shit.
Yeah,
that shit.
Although I did see Dave Chappelle 2 years ago, and me and my mates were literally howling, bro. We were visibly. I was holding my mate's knee, and I was going
knee slapping and shit.
So I don't know, bro. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I'm a hard laugh though, man.
And when everyone's there for a laugh, you're kind of like, all right, make me laugh.
Make me laugh.
Whereas if you were hanging out with Dave Chappelle, I'm sure you would be like, oh fuck, you know what I mean? Well, I have something. Oh, what you?
No, I'm just reading all the Reddit. I love and hate Reddit because you just don't know what to believe.
Oh, of course.
It's like the whole internet.
Yeah. No, say your one. There's nothing interesting here. It's just people that are claiming that they were there.
Oyster-inspired bone glue revolutionizes the fracture treatment. Chinese. The Chinese have struck again. The Chinese. I don't know how many Chinese follow or listeners that we have, but maybe we can look that up next episode.
It's all banned. They're not listening.
Yeah, they're not allowed.
Oh, yeah, true.
Unless we put on WeChat.
Chinese scientists have developed a groundbreaking medical adhesive called Bone O2, inspired by the natural bonding abilities of oysters. Oysters secrete a sticky protein rich in catechols, which is the same chemical group that gives mussels and oysters their powerful underwater grip. This bioabsorbable glue can repair bone fractures in just 3 minutes with a single injection, eliminating the need for metal plates or screws.
Holy shit.
It bonds even in blood-rich environments and dissolves naturally as the bone heals, reducing infection risks and recovery time. Early trials on over 150 patients have shown promising results, so it's still early, potentially transforming orthopedic care worldwide.
I'm telling you, we're going to live to like fucking 200, bro.
Yeah. Are you kidding me, bro? You're literally using glue on fucking bone fractures. Now, I'm not sure how much you can use the glue if someone's got a compound fracture where it's outside the skin and they got to remend it. But I'm sure
it'd be like a just a little, like a hairline fracture maybe. That's how you start.
But that's the start.
That's the start.
But eventually, you're going to get people with broken femurs and they're going to crack it back in and then glue that motherfucker.
It comes from oysters?
Well, the sticky kind of substance that they get. That's why underwater they stick together. Have you ever seen like a big fucking clamshell of oysters?
Yeah.
They're all the stuff that holds them together is the stuff they're using in this glue.
Wow.
Whether they've added shit, obviously.
How'd they discover this shit, bro? Just now,
It actually says here they've actually created a new kind of medical adhesive inspired.
Inspired. Okay, so it's not the actual.
Yeah.
Okay,
but that makes it even fucking more.
Some Asian guy would have been like,
yeah.
What is it called when you chuck the clam? Is it like when you fucking get a knife and he's just trying to get it open and they're like, what is this?
Like, man, fuck this shit, man. Communism sounds mad. like seriously,
they can't use the internet, but all of a sudden
these cunts are doing crazy. And the funniest part is none of them are allowed to use the internet, but the whole world knows their things that they're achieving.
Well, it's
kind of weird, eh?
China, I'm telling you, the Chinese government. we sound like we're fucking spies, like propagandists for China, but it's just the truth. Like China, the art of war, bro. Sun Tzu, like they are playing the long fucking game. They don't give a fuck about the rest of the world. They know they're building
Ignorance
a fucking empire, bro. And like, it's not even that they can't use the internet. They have their own.
Yeah,
bro, for them.
They could glue buttons
they
together.
know we're
they
all
use
bullshit.
the internet.
They know all our stuff over here is bullshit.
Yeah.
So they isolate themselves.
They use the internet far better than any other country does.
We brain rot ourselves.
Yeah.
We're getting dumber.
Yeah. If it's not tits and booty shaking on the internet, it's comedians getting offended about other comedians, or it's how to build Lego that looks like a pocket pussy or whatever you're doing. We're just brain rotting.
Degenerates, bro.
But it's so funny because obviously I've been off for a while, but when I did have socials, brain rotting, even though you're like, this is fucked, you get caught in it so easy, bro. You know what I mean? But in China and stuff like that, they're just looking up interesting shit all the time.
Pissing in hot pots, like they're just fucking doing good shit. Like,
Even their degenerates are creative, like pissing in a hot pot. Ours just covers their face and spray paints a fucking bridge that goes over a train track or whatever.
Yep. Have you boys heard of the Hurricane Katrina conspiracy?
No.
Here we go.
I never heard of this, man. This is pretty fucking wild. Hurricane Katrina, the levee conspiracy. So levees is obviously the government, apparently the American government build like a wall around, is it New Orleans, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
They built a wall around New Orleans, which was supposed to be hurricane proof. And then they had like a hurricane and the fucking thing just snapped and decimated the whole town. But the conspiracy claims the levees were intentionally sabotaged or dynamited, not just destroyed by natural forces, with the goal of harming black communities and protecting white ones.
Oh my God.
The theories have roots in previous events, such as the 1927 levee dynamiting to divert flooding, and gain traction due to the visible suffering of black residents in the aftermath of Katrina. However, independent engineers and investigations found no evidence of sabotage, including that the levee failures were engineering disasters caused by design flaws and inadequate funding, leading to widespread flooding from overtopping and erosion. All right. Now, obviously I've seen a bunch of stuff on TikTok where people think, it is 100% a conspiracy. Everything's a conspiracy, right? But
tinfoil hat. Let's put them on.
Yeah, put them on, right? So apparently during Katrina, there was multiple reports of people saying they could hear like explosions, not like the sound of water rushing, but like poosh, like. So they're saying that there's the levees, boom, being dynamited, right? The theory is fueled by New Orleans' history of racial inequality, where poorer black communities have historically suffered during disasters, fostering a belief that the government might intentionally harm them.
I think this is too surface level to be like, I don't think the government is concerned with what color you are as much as they're concerned with reptilian aliens and the fucking...
And money.
The puppet people. You know what I mean? Like, are the government really going to put this much effort into killing black people just because they don't like black people? I think it's more like, I think they're like Illuminati, baby-eating, bloodthirsty, like demons trying to conquer Earth.
Playing Beyonce.
And we're,
Jay-Z.
Seriously, like they're playing 4D chess and we're just the pawns on Earth. I don't think, like, I doubt... Maybe I'm ignorant, but I don't know. What do you think they? Are you convinced by you've seen shit? Do you think? Are you convinced?
Do you think that a bunch of water exploding could sound like a bomb going on?
Or like things hitting into other things, windows exploding.
I feel like me and DC are being the boring ones that are like
devil's advocate.
Well, look, I'm not convinced, right? But in saying that too, I'm also white. So like, I don't really understand.
That's true. We don't know the history.
Like there might be a black person commenting going, of course the free white people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially in America, you know, they've obviously had their issues, blacks and whites.
Of course,
But I don't know.
It's just about when you link. I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but it's about linking them together and being like, that's what it is. I don't doubt that they're being oppressed hard still in New Orleans and stuff, but I didn't know it was like that bad. You know
I think it might even be
probably ignorant. I don't know, you know.
I think the rabbit hole goes so deep that they might even make the government do this and target black people on purpose, so people make up these conspiracies talking about that, but the real conspiracy is behind that, and it's like that divide and conquer thing. You know, we're looking over here and fighting about this shit. So they're literally doing these false flag events, but they don't even care about that shit. They're just doing this shit, so we're fighting about it and discussing shit that's not even important, while they're really eating babies and fucking, you know, and drilling oil money out of fucking, you know, Iraq and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just think they're 10 steps ahead of anything you think. Anything you think, it's like
they're
way beyond that.
They're on to the next thing.
But who knows? Like, Katrina, when was that?
That was 2005.
2005.
20 years ago, bro.
Yeah, bro. And that was bad too.
That was like one of the worst ones still.
So what did it happen? It just tore through the levee or whatever, and like, what did it do? Like,
that's just so they just reckon that the levees won't build properly. So when it does,
what was the levee supposed to do?
Stop the water. But the conspiracy is they build it shit or detonate it, so the water would mostly rush through the black communities and leave the white richer towns safer.
Oh, okay.
But apparently, that's inconsistency in the story, because apparently there were wealthy white areas that got decimated as well. Different story.
They got together and they were like, listen, we got to make it believable. So, hey, George Clooney, you got to go.
You got to sacrifice one of your houses.
And then we'll move you to Miami after or whatever, you know, like.
Yeah.
Well, then, but then you look at like the fires in Los Angeles, that was pretty much only rich white people. So it's like these design, you know, like, I mean,
yeah.
Speaking of bombs, did you see that the US is going to bomb Venezuela, supposedly?
Is that bullshit?
Are they?
Legit, yeah, to target drug cartels in Venezuela has been targeting and training civilians. You've seen all these fat people running with the guns and shit. They're training civilians to try defend. Like,
and they're not. There's no fitness test in the Venezuela army.
They're desperate, but I can picture this happening. I can picture US and Venezuela going to war.
Yeah, but
I think it's going to happen.
Judging by the look of their army,
drug cartels.
Judging by the look of the Venezuelan army, they're not doing. They're not putting a dent in the US military.
And you know what they got over there? Oil. Pretty sure they got oil, man.
Everywhere. Wait, I tell you what the US is. It's like a mosquito, like a fly. They're like flies to shit in terms of oil.
Yeah.
They swear that wherever the oil is, they go, man, you know?
I don't know.
They'll be fighting Venezuelan mums, right? And like soccer dads.
Like this, I saw this on, like, you know, the 10 News chick, like the clips, and they're all serious. It's like she's like, US is going to bomb Venezuela in a couple of weeks or some shit. Like, so it's legit. Like, this is happening, I guess.
Oh, no, of course.
They're planning to do it. I'm surprised.
It's whether they follow through.
Apparently, Trump hasn't signed off on it yet, but this is what they're discussing. They've had their secretaries, and it's a plan they've drawn up and shit.
Yeah, there's no,
like, they've already been killing these boats in the ocean. You seen those videos of Trump fucking
So they bombed the drug boat.
Yeah, you brought it up a couple times.
Oh wait,
when they posted the videos of them bombing this boat.
Oh,
that's the Venezuelan.
Oh, that
gang.
was that.
Yeah. So they've already done that.
I wondered why they already had some beef with Venezuela.
But this is supposedly about them striking the mainland to get
to the oil.
drug labs, to get drug cartel leaders, shit like that.
Yeah,
so.
to sell opium, whatever.
Yeah, they've hit a boat, but that's it so far. There's no.
Are you sure it's not coming up? The US to bomb Venezuela.
It says that the Secretary of War is discussing it, but nothing has been.
Yeah, no, it hasn't happened yet.
No.
But
which actually, I was watching a live stream, which is kind of concerning because first of all, they changed the name from the
defense to war.
The Secretary of Defense or whatever, the Cabinet of Defense to Cabinet of War.
Oh God!
And I was watching a live stream just today of the guy from the Cabinet of War, and he was saying something along the lines of like, "We will go to war. We've had enough, but not because we want war." Because we want peace. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, what the fuck?
Sounds like you want war.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? But I was only kind of chiming in and out because I was fucking driving, so I was kind of not really paying attention. But that's what he said. He literally said that, and I went,
any excuse.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't like that when they said that they were changing the Department of Defense to the Department of War. Now,
it sounds offensive, doesn't it?
It used to be called that back in the day, and then they changed it obviously to be a bit more, like progressive.
Yeah.
But then obviously now, and they've also said they're getting rid of all the woke shit in the army. They don't want fucking woke, fucking no trans people, fucking women. Oh, no, I don't know about women. They're allowed women, but no like fucking. There's something. No generals that are like like it's just full on. Yeah. So I feel like we might be about to see a lot more war.
No, well,
not less.
The main reason they've done this too is because Trump. You got to give it to him. Whether it is some weird agenda, but he's mobilizing the military to what city was it?
DC and another one.
Yeah, because like the crimes are so bad. So instead of just having policemen getting shot at, he's like, all right, fuck it, we'll use the army, which
it's kind of dystopian a little bit.
Like, it is very,
but fighting fire with fire.
But in saying that too, like I don't know, like a country that's so damaged by weapons, it's like fuck.
It's not a good aesthetic when you're walking through America as a tourist. And do you know how when you go, I've never been, but people that go to like Brazil, you have like in the favelas, you got militia, like military men, right?
Okay.
If you see that in America, it does look like they're taking a step back. I know what he's doing. He's trying to make the streets safer, but in turn, you kind of, there's always like an undertone. It's like a dormant volcano. Yeah, even if the streets are safe, you still got guys with AKs in the streets. And like,
I'm torn about the whole Trump thing now because it's like I see it going both ways. I don't know if he's genuinely just like trying to make it better and this is what you have to do because it's so far gone. But then I don't know if it's like an Illuminati plan and this is like the New World Order being introduced because you're right. Like a country that's so damaged, it's like that easy times make weak men make hard times, hard men make... It's like that. Like, is it so damaged that you need to send the army in? And if he's genuinely just getting rid of the crime, just getting rid of the people, and in like 3 years we can look back and go, wow, he actually fixed it up by being so tough. Or is it just going to get worse and you're going to see the army in every street, the army checkpoints, and you're going to see this and Trump's fucking the president forever. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know which way it's going to go, but it looks like it can go either way. Like,
well, I've seen a very interesting fucking article where the article basically just said, basically, all this crazy shit that Trump has been doing, like so far, it has to work. Because if all this crazy shit that he's doing doesn't work, he's going to look stupid.
Yeah, but he's going to die. He's old.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point of the article.
If he can die. We don't know if the man can die yet.
That's the point of the article. All this crazy shit that he's doing, it has to work. Otherwise, he's going to look stupid.
That's definitely like a right-wing person that's like, it can't all be for nothing. It can't all be for nothing. Because I know it's not his fault how the world is, but how shit would you feel as a president, like, you know, the Charlie Kirk shit, this, that, how America is so more divided than ever. It's not his fault, right? Or is it? But there's nothing that he's done, I think. I don't know much to even say if he's done anything directly. But it's like when imagine you're like a teacher, right? And your students are just feral, right? And then they're like, the class of 2025, and it's the ferals that are like smoking out the back of the class, and they're like,
and you look shit as a teacher.
So I'm not saying he's directly, but it's kind of like, how did you leave the country? Yeah. Not that a term is long enough for anyone to change, and not that anyone else has really changed it for the better. Even Barack, it's like, was it really better? But it's like, I'm not blaming Trump for the state of the world, but it's like I said, it's like, he's left with the shit. And then I don't think, like you said, DZ, he has every opportunity to do the right thing. And I don't think he takes that right.
The thing with him is he doesn't care now. Like, he doesn't give a fuck how he comes across. He's trying to get his job done. That's where I'm concerned.
It's like the teacher that's wrapping up the school year and she's just like, let's just watch movies for the rest of the class.
So, like, I get worried because if I feel like what he's doing is the way to fix such a broken society. You have to be tough and you have to just get it out, like rip the Band-Aid off. But then the pessimist in me might think this is like, especially with the way AI and tech is going, is this the start of a new world order where you need someone who's so crass and, you know, so just fucking gun-ho to implement this dystopian future we're going to be living in. So you have this person who's not scared to just fucking do it, and it's a big Illuminati plot that they're implementing all this shit and using the military and blah, 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 and they're just doing it now, and it's going to change in a couple of years and normalize into a new society. You get what I'm saying? Or he's actually going to do it, and after his term, he's going to look back and go, yeah, I fucking I did my best and I fixed up. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know how this is going to go, man.
Yeah. That's why it can go, right now it can go either fucking way.
It's kind of nerve-wracking.
It can go either way.
With the wars and shit too, like with the Middle East and the Ukraine and Russia, it's like, where is this going to go? Like, I feel
there's going to be a power change 100% within the next 5 years. It has to be.
The US, I think, is declining. It's just whether it's going to go out with a fucking bang, like a suicide bomber, or it's just going to, you know, fizzle out, and then China is going to pick up the reins.
Yeah. And then everyone's going to be pissing in broth bowls.
Yeah. Scary, man.
What you got?
China again.
Yes.
It's Chinatown.
China.
Should we make that a new segment? Chinatown.
Oh,
Chinatown.
This episode has to be the
Chinatown.
Chinatown. Has to be Chinatown.
Jesus Christ.
China launches robot-assisted legs. A Shenzhen startup, Kenqing Technology, made a lightweight lower limb exoskeleton called, in translation to English, the robotic walking assist leg system. Right? It weighs about 1.8 kilograms, straps around the waist and thighs, uses AI to sense leg movement patterns, and helps reduce fatigue on steep climbs like Mount Ty's thousands of steps.
Whoa, 1.8 kilograms only?
That's it.
Whoa.
Wow.
It debuted in a trial rental program for tourists, only costing $8 to $11 for a rental during the Chinese New Year holiday. The battery life is pretty decent, 3 to 5 hours. There are multiple power assist levels, so users can adjust based on how steep or difficult the terrain is. The device is much cheaper than many overseas exoskeletons. The price to buy this is at $1,300 US and probably around $2,000 Australian to buy it.
Well, you might as well just rent it in those.
Well, you can rent it, but I mean, for people like older people or people that
who
like
want it all
hiking,
the time.
aimed at being accessible to hikers and tourists rather than just medical or industrial users.
Yeah.
Because like this thing actually walks for you, DZ.
Yeah,
like
it moves your legs.
It moves your legs for you. So you could be a 90-year-old walking up a hike and enjoying a nice view. And I think it's a good start for people that are, one, paraplegics, or is it quadriplegics with your legs? I don't know what ones.
Well,
but
paraplegic is, I think, when only one's not working. Quadriplegics when multiple.
So paraplegic, if your legs don't work, how cool would it be to be like, I don't know if you have to have some strength to assist it. I don't know if it works if you're fully...
It didn't look like it can fully... If you are paraplegic, it could...
Or maybe it couldn't. Maybe it's at the early ages where it could assist you. Maybe you have to have some leg functionality because then it has something to go off.
That's what it looked like to me. You need to be able to walk.
I think that's why, because the AI picks up your original leg movements. So if you can't use anything at all, the AI doesn't know what to do. It probably...
So you still get tired and shit.
Yeah, but it's just like going on a treadmill rather than yourself. I
like
reckon.
those airport fucking right.
Yeah, so it's for Chinese tourists that climb one of the country's most punishing mountain, towering 5,000 feet high with more than 7,000 steps. Mount Tai in the eastern Chinese province is known for turning legs to jelly for anyone game enough to try scale to the top.
Wow.
There's like a video of a TikToker
But I think
using
you
them.
can kind of run with it. Like I've seen a video of an American dude going like, "Oh my god, this is the future," and he's running, but you can tell he's not. The way he's speaking, he's not like. He's just like, "Bro, this is the future," and he's just running like with it.
That would be fun. Imagine that at like the enhanced games.
They got all these kinds of bro. That's cool, man.
China, man.
Chinatown.
We should call this one Rush Hour.
China, right. I think they released the specifications of how to run GTA 6 for computer. Have you seen this shit?
Oh, you're going to need a fucking space station. That's stupid, though.
What is it?
I don't know if this is true, but apparently the game download is 650 gigs.
How'd they know that, though?
Is that a lot?
How'd they know that already, though?
That's what they've released. I don't know if it's by Rockstar.
I don't know my gigs. That's a lot.
That's
right?
The PlayStation 4 is only 500 gigs.
Oh god! So
who's going to be able to play? You can only have one game on your fucking PS5. Like it's going to be GTA. I don't know. That's stupid.
I know it might not have been true. I'm just saying what I've seen.
It's probably been delayed.
When's
so much
GTA 6 dropping? Because this bitch is gonna like
next year,
explode.
Mid next year.
Next year.
I feel like GTA 5 was made fucking like 10 years ago at this
2013
point.
it released.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
I always like being Trevor, that crazy cunt, just doing the craziest shit.
I mean, yeah, GTA is going to be crazy. I've started investing. I bought some of the Rockstar stock.
Did you?
Yeah, nice.
Oh man, I might jump in on that.
Nice.
How much are you doing? Like, are you doing like a little bit every now and then?
Every week I'm just going to put a little bit in and invest in some other shit too. But yeah, because when the game drops, man, that's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. I think
Is that US? And that's Wall Street, right? The US.
Yeah, like the fucking Nasdaq or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, just Nasdaq. Is that what it is? Nasdaq.
yeah, it's on the Nasdaq.
NDQ.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm already. So if
Yeah,
I'm already investing in that,
yeah,
is that
the
Rockstar?
the Take Two thing. Take Two.
What do you mean?
Don't you already have some? I thought
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Is
That's-
that the same thing as Rockstar?
Yeah.
I thought you had to invest in specifically Rockstar.
Oh no, that's like the parent company.
Oh, Matt. Well, fucking earth.
But
Let's go, baby.
you're confusing yourself. So the Nasdaq is the top 100 tech companies in America.
But
He's talking about the Rockstar stock is called
Specifically.
Take Two.
yeah, Take Two.
Yeah.
But it's on the Nasdaq, isn't it?
But
I
do you
don't think so.
But to get more money, I thought you had to specifically go with the person that's.
But Take Two is the company that owns Rockstar, basically.
That's cool.
I don't think it's on the.
It's not on the.
Where did you?
No.
Where did
I
you?
thought I
learn
saw that on the app. I thought I've seen that, but
No. It might be included in it. It might be. It might be. But
maybe not. I don't know.
No. If you want to, if you're going to invest in Rockstar, you want to actually buy Take Two. Don't just have the Nasdaq.
No. Yeah, but I thought it said. I thought it said Nasdaq there somewhere.
Yeah.
So,
Hopefully make some money off someone else's success.
I've been playing fucking Sonic Racing Crossworld on the PS5. I reckon you'd like it, bro.
Yeah,
it's fucking fun, man. I haven't had that much fun. I've never bought a full price PS5 game yet, and I've had the PS5 for almost a year. This is the first game I've actually waited for it to come out and bought it. And it's fucking fun.
It's an easy game to play, but just fun.
Yeah, it's just a racing game.
Yeah.
It's fucking so satisfying. The controls.
I haven't
bro.
played games in ages, man.
Yeah, me neither. But I'm having fun with this one. Man.
Hopefully GTA 6,
Yeah, puts a spark back in you.
something gives me something.
Imagine if it flops.
Have you heard another game I was thinking? Have you heard of Hades?
Nah.
What
is it?
It's like a
God of
what do they call it? A roguelike game. It's like a sort of top-down view.
Hades
It's
is like hell.
Yeah, like the God of Hell. Hades 2 recently dropped. It's like people say it's like one of the best games ever. It's an indie game.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Moby loves those type of games.
maybe he loves Silk Song and shit. I was talking to him about it.
Yeah, he loves that shit.
Yeah.
I hate those games. They're so boring.
Yeah, you're not. Nah,
man.
your mates are hardcore gamers.
Yeah.
You're not. You're
Nah.
a little bit.
No, like I said, I've strayed away from that path because the games are boring. I feel sorry for them. They got nothing to play.
Even then, you're just always a shooter guy. And
I love shooters, yeah.
like mainstream game.
Yeah.
School shooter at heart.
Yeah, literally. Well, fuck, that's it for me, man.
The last point I had was I saw on the news today that Zurich apparently banned the leaf blowers because they're too loud.
Really?
You're not allowed to have a leaf blower. I might protest for that. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
When they start doing shit like that.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Or at least you just got to have a lockout time where you can't do it between these times. Because if you're doing that before 8 in the morning on a weekend,
they're not that loud, are they?
they're not that loud. But I'm saying like.
Zurich voters ban noisy leaf blowers.
Oh, the voters banned it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's all right.
The people of Zurich have had enough of the noise of leaf blowers.
Every Karen in that country.
Must be a lot of them.
So they've banned petrol-powered like machines, blowers. So you can still use like battery ones. Fair enough, man.
Oh, that's not a big deal at all.
Yeah, if some guy's fucking revving, he's trying to start up like a fucking chainsaw. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, fuck.
just use a fucking broom.
That's a protest I can get behind, man. Yeah.
Well, I would actually protest for people that fuck up my Frengo's order, just to full circle back
Get
to that.
these robots in here ASAP doing the
Where
food.
is Zurich? Is that Switzerland? Sweden?
Yeah.
Sweden, right?
Sweden? Or
Sweden.
Sweden, I think so.
Switzerland.
Oh, Switzerland.
Yeah. Oh,
That's where you
Sweden,
went.
Switzerland?
You would have went to Zurich, right?
Isn't
No,
Sweden
I
and
went
Switzerland
to-
the same thing?
No.
Oh, that's so funny. Sweden, Switzerland.
I
Same
went
fucking
to
thing, man.
It would have been like Skarsgård or some fucking name like that.
I can't even.
Skotsengård.
Yeah, I can't. You have to ask fucking Chloe. I can't remember. Oh, where did I go? I can't see that. I can't see the name anywhere. I went to Dubendorf, I think. I'm not even joking. Yeah, Dubendorf.
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 Bro, I've been watching Game of Thrones, right? I want to get your opinion on this quickly. To me, I've been watching every night. I'm on halfway through season 3, right? But we've watched shows in the past where we're like, on the edge of our seat to see what happens next, and you want to keep watching, and you're like, one more. But it hasn't been that type of show for me. Where it's like,
haven't you watched it already?
No, but because I feel like the story is so large and like convoluted. Like normally you're like, I wonder what's going to happen next, because you can kind of see where the story in a show's going. But Game of Thrones, there's so much to follow and so many different things.
So many chess pieces.
It's like impossible to know what's going to happen next. Like you can't even predict where it's going.
But doesn't that make you want to know more?
It kind of does, but it's like hard to like
keep up.
Like I like the show. Like I every time I go home, like at night, I look forward to watching it. But it's like I've watched shows before, like when I was watching fucking the originals or like even Vampire Diaries, when we're watching that shit. Like you want to see what happens next. You want to keep watching because it's like they're leaving you on cliffhangers and shit. But Game of Thrones, there's no like cliffhangers or nothing. It's just like it's an like interesting story. It's hard to predict where it's gonna go.
Yeah,
like, it is good though. I like it, but
you kind of. Yeah, it's so many different. So I love a show that has so many different stories going at once because you know that eventually, if it's a good show, it's gonna come. They'll come to a head. Yeah. So many shows I've seen, they fuck it up.
You can't nail it. It's hard to nail. Yes,
and then it's like
very hard.
You know, I'm sorry to try to change the subject here, but it's like in terms of like. Do you know how, like, with Game of Thrones, all that shit happened with the books only getting to a certain point, and the show kind of overlapped the books, so it kind of ran with it?
Yeah.
Kind of similarly, like Henry Cavill in The Witcher had he loved The Witcher, right? On its base source. They fucked him in the ass. But they strayed off the source material, and he went, fuck yes. And now they're putting Liam Hemsworth.
Not the same.
And it's like, not the same, right? And people were saying that with the Game of Thrones. The ending just, it wasn't the same.
I've heard that after season 4 kind of goes down.
It's fucking...
I mean, respect to Henry Cavill for doing that. Like, he's a huge nerd. Like,
he plays to do that, to turn down that money, like...
So respect to that.
You got Liam Hemsworth is like a cuck version of Henry Cavill. Like Henry Cavill, you believe that guy. If you had a missus back in the day and he was fighting to save her life and you couldn't fight, but he fought, you would be guaranteed that he would fuck your missus right in front of you, and you'd be like, oh well. Have at it, you know. But and he all he did was fucking fight, and he had that sternness to him. Liam is like the woke version of that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Pink hair instead of the white.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, fuck,
It's another episode.
That'll fucking do us. Welcome. Thank you for joining us in Chinatown. Another great episode, 177. We will see you guys next week. And then we're fucking getting to the back end of the year, boys. We're going to have to start doing some fillers because we're going to be gone for my wedding.
Yeah.
That wedding week and probably the week after.
I think I've got some people I've hit up with some mates and just said, come for a chin wag.
That battery just died right at the end.
Well, good timing.
We'll just leave it at that then, I guess. Yeah, fuck. Well, yeah. All right, well, we'll catch us next week. This is going to be the fucking ending. There'll be no video for it, but yeah, all good. Beep.